Welcome back everyone to another live stream here at Disneyland. It is Thursday, 9:44 p.m. You can hear the fireworks going off in the background. And in this live stream tonight, we're going to be watching the Paint the Night Parade. I'll also be showing you guys some Fantasmic later on in the live stream as well. So a couple of rides too. I want to show them to you here all in the live. So let me scan into Disneyland so you guys can see a little bit of the fireworks show, of what remains of it, and then we'll go ahead and start maybe getting on Astro Blasters right before the Fantasmic show, because we'll have to kill a little bit of time. So make sure you hit the like button. Welcome in, Lori. Good to see you, Vicky. This area right here seems to be like very well lit, more than normal. I think they might have added some more lighting over here, but I promise it was a lot more darker over here a couple of days ago. Or maybe I just did not notice. But anyway, you guys enjoy the grand finale of the fireworks show here. Busy tonight. You can definitely feel the crowd here a little bit more than yesterday.
Okay, ya te vi.
Thank you for joining us at the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration and for being a part of our wondrous journeys.
Yeah, you guys can see the crowd difference from who was on the live stream yesterday, Wednesday. If you guys were watching the stream yesterday, you guys know it was not this crowded. Over here on this left side looks scary. There's a lot of people over there. All right, we're gonna do the same routine, kind of how we did yesterday.
Take a second. Okay. Like I said, usually right now people are kind of going. That might go up after we leave.
Right here through the plaza. Little area, the little exit and entrance here on this back area. You see, yesterday would have been a good day to visit. Today, not that much. even it looks like the Astro and Star Tours looks to be having a little bit longer of a wait already. So we're right here in Tomorrowland. For any of you guys just joining the live stream, we just started here tonight. I will be pretty much here until the closing of the park, which is midnight. So if you guys are just joining the stream, don't even worry. We still got a lot to do here tonight on the live. Paint the Night Parade, Fantasmic show later on in this stream, and then of course some of the rides. So hope you guys are excited for that. And I will show it to you guys here all on this live stream. Yesterday we did this one over here. We did Star Tours. Today we're gonna do the one right across, which is Astro Blaster. And it says it's only a 5-minute wait, so let's see if that's true. It's been a while since I've taken you guys on this ride as well, so let's check this one out. Let's check this one out here, Astro Blaster. This is California, Anaheim, California, yes. Mermaid, thank you for joining in. Jaretzi, thank you for being a channel member. Vivac, thank you for the turkey legs. Tinkerbell, thanks for joining in here. Janice, welcome into the stream. Patrick, welcome in. Vivac, let's see what kind of score we can get here on this ride. After this, we'll start heading over towards the other side, Rivers of America area, to see the Fantasmic show later on in this live stream. I already let Instagram stories. We're live, so if any of you guys want to follow over on Instagram, Theme Park Steve on Instagram. Same thing here as my YouTube channel.
You're reaching space range.
Zerg must be stopped. Attention all Space Rangers. Report immediately to the briefing. Leaving every space dock immediately.
What's up, Alicia? Thank you so much for watching and joining the live stream. It's hard to say, Ismail. It really is hard to say which day. Hard to predict these days, but yesterday was one of those days where it was a little bit more chill.
All Space Rangers. This is Star Command. Giant robots have been detected in Sector 9. They are reportedly stealing the stall fusion
Traffic
batteries.
right here, guys, so
Those
we're just
power
having to wait
cells
for
are
that.
vital. Without them, we are doomed. Manifest like it was on the phone.
Listen up. Surveys using the stolen battery cells to energize the secret weapon. Our mission is to find its robots, the secret weapon, and blast them. Green Squadron will retrieve the power cells. While the rest of you concentrate on those robots. We'll rendezvous at Planet Z. I will remain here at Star Command to coordinate the mission. Battle stations. Report to the flight deck for immediate launch. To infinity and beyond. Stand by. Scanners detecting marked trouble in Sector 9. No doubt it's the work of that nefarious crew, the sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance, the evil Emperor Zerg. His robotic army is stealing crystallic fusion power cells.
What's up, Renee? Good to see you here on the live. Thanks for joining in. We're on the Astro Blaster ride right before Fantasmic. So we're just going a little bit of time right now before the show. And a big thank you to all of you for hitting the like button on this live. Make sure you guys watch in 1080p.
Attention, Space Rangers.
We're getting real close. I'm glad they do, Joyce. Thanks for watching. Operman, Gotham, thanks for joining in the live. We're here on the Astro Blaster ride. Enjoy, everybody. Fantasmic after this, once we finish up with this.
Please stay calm and back in your seat. Your shield will be lowered automatically.
All right, Space Rangers, aim for the Z's. And remember, the targets are worth more when they're lit.
Attention, Space Rangers. The space cruisers have been temporarily halted. Please remain seated. Your mission will resume shortly. Attention, Space Rangers. Your space cruisers have been temporarily halted. Please remain seated. Your mission will resume shortly. Attention, Space Rangers. Your space cruisers will now be restarted. Prepare to resume your mission.
Worth more when they're lit.
Please stay forward.
Space Rangers, your space cruisers will now be restarted. Prepare to resume your mission. Attention, Space Rangers. The space cruisers have been temporarily halted. Please remain seated. Your mission will resume shortly. Attention, Space Rangers. Your space cruisers will now be restarted. Prepare to resume your mission.
Impossible! No one can aim so precisely! Not bad. Join me and together we will defeat Buzz Lightyear. You give me no choice. I must destroy you.
Attention, Space Rangers. Your space cruisers have been temporarily attention, Space Rangers. Your space cruisers will now be restarted. Prepare to resume your mission.
We've got Zerg on the run. Let's do everything you got. Never mess around with
To the store. He is the bad boy. You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
Mission accomplished, Space Rangers. It's been an honor serving with you. Check the status board to determine your rank. And don't forget to holster those blasters. Mission accomplished, Space Rangers. It's been an honor serving with you. Check the status board to determine your rank.
Level 3, guys.
Exit the Space Cruiser to the right. Good job, Space Rangers. Exit the Space Cruiser to the right. Good job, Space Rangers. Exit the Space Cruiser to the right.
Level 3, a planetary pilot. Alright. I'm a planetary pilot. Make sure you guys hit the like button on this live. We have the Fantasmic show coming up next. So I hope you guys are excited to see that. And then after the Fantasmic show, it's going to be the Paint the Night Parade. So that's going to happen at 10:50. So later on tonight. And I'm thinking right after the Fantasmic show, maybe Small World. I don't know. We'll see, because I don't want to get too ahead of myself, and then things can change. So we'll just kind of play it by ear. But right now, since a few minutes have gone by, it's going to be a bit easier to walk across into the Rivers of America area. Hopefully.
They went there last night.
Actually have some extra time, so we're gonna take a longer route, a little bit of a longer walk. So we'll go ahead and walk here through Tomorrowland and a little bit into the Fantasyland area, and then go all the way over towards where the Big Thunder Mountain ride is at. Yeah, it starts. So Paint the Night at 10:50ish p.m. and then the show we have up next right now is going to be the Fantasmic one. So that'll start at 10:30. Some popcorn buckets over here. Space Mountain and Pizza Planet here. Currently it is 10:10 p.m. here in Anaheim. Yeah, that's right, Philip. There's a better word for it. The Scenic route. Yeah. What's up, Wayne? I am doing great. I wanted to be here a bit earlier today, but I got really busy, so I couldn't make it. But we are here now, right at showtime. This is a DVC. This is a DVC member lounge. Lounge for DVC, Disney Vacation Club. You know, it's been a while since I've taken you guys on the monorail. I have to do that here sometime soon. It has been a long time since I've live streamed the monorail. It was something I did pretty often here on the live stream, so maybe at some point in the future we'll go ahead and check out the monorail.
What is that?
Matterhorn. They have this whole back area. Well, it really depends which way you're looking at it. But anyway, this side of the mountain, you can see it's all covered up with some scrim. They're doing some construction stuff to this ride. And then right over here to my right side is the Finding Nemo Lagoon. Maybe later on tonight, Brian. Definitely something I might want to take you guys on, the Small World ride. I'm happy you like them, Tinkerbell. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys, when does the show start here at the Tapestry, Small World Tapestry show? Does anybody know? I can go on my phone and look it up, but if any of you guys know, let me know in the chat. Make it a lot easier.
And now, we invite you to live more happy memories with us as we celebrate the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration with this dazzling display of magical moments woven together in a Tapestry of Happiness.
Talking about it, there it is.
Y ahora, en celebración
Thank
del
you, Zizi.
70 aniversario del Disneyland Resort, los invitamos a crear más recuerdos felices con nosotros con este deslumbrante despliegue de momentos mágicos entretejidos en...
All right, let's watch it for like 5 minutes, and then we'll head out. Because
Thank you for joining us for Tapestry of Happiness. We hope you enjoy the rest of your time at the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration.
Gracias por acompañarnos en Tapestry of Happiness. Esperamos que disfruten el resto de su visita durante la celebración del 70 aniversario del Disneyland Resort.
All right, perfect. That ended up working out perfectly here with the live stream because we're now heading over to see another show. This is the Fantasmic show. Later on tonight, we're going to come back to this area most likely and see the Paint the Night Parade. So hope you guys are excited to see that later on here in the live stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Thank you for all joining and watching. So we got a little bit of a walk to do left, but we're almost there. We're getting there. That was the first time I showed you guys that on a live stream, by the way. The only other time we got a little glimpse of it was during the small world ride. I was exiting the small world ride, and it was like towards the ending of it. They removed the photo op that was right here, right at the beginning of the Disneyland 70th anniversary. They had a photo up right here in this area, right where all these chairs are at. But it looks like they removed it, took it away.
I know, you literally checked in the morning, they're like, I thought they were like...
All right, we're getting there. 6 more minutes. Six more minutes.
No, it's not at Frontierland.
Not Frontierland.
It's not at Frontierland.
Let me see the map.
All right, we made it over here where the Big Thunder ride is at. Now we're getting close. Yeah, I agree, Crystal. Definitely is a really nice night. The weather is good here as well. It's dark over here, though. This area is usually pretty dark, but it gets a lot brighter right here in a little bit. Which movie, Madeline? You know what movie I want to see? Is 28 Years Later. We want to go see that movie. I like movies where the world's ending, that type of stuff. Apocalyptic movies. Zombie movies. That's why I really like The Walking Dead, but I kind of got out of it. Like season 5, maybe season 4. Then I just kind of got uninterested. But it's interesting because so I have a TV where it's a Samsung TV, and like when I turn it on, just like random things will play. Like there's these like free channels, you know. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's one of those TVs where it has like the free channels and stuff. Anyway, there's like a Walking Dead channel. So there's like different channels. There's like a Hell's Kitchen channel, Walking Dead channel. I like the Hell's Kitchen channel. Usually that's the one that I leave on. There's like a Bob Ross channel. But anyway, the Walking Dead channel was playing for a couple weeks. And it was cool. I mean, it was all out of order. It was just like random episodes that would play. It would just be like random episodes that would play at on the Walking Dead channel. But it was cool. It was like I got to see where Rick was like in this institution, and then he had to like plan an escape. Oh no, that was a season actually. No, my bad. That was a season, one of the new seasons, or like a series, like a small series. Yeah, they had. It was on Netflix. Did any of you guys watch that one? Where Rick was like in this institution with Michonne, and Michonne was looking for him, but then he turned out to be one of the bad guys. It was one of those. All right, let's see. 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. But Hell's Kitchen is cool. If you guys haven't seen Hell's Kitchen, you guys gotta watch that. And also, I was just watching last night. I saw Don't Mess with the Zohan on what was it? On Max, HBO Max. I saw Don't Mess with the Zohan, Adam Sandler. And also, if you guys have never seen the movie on Netflix with Adam Sandler called The Week Of, that movie is hilarious. You guys gotta watch. You guys have to see it. That movie is really funny. Nacho Libre, one of my favorite movies with Jack Black. Yeah, Andrea. So you probably can see it on there. They probably have the Walking Dead channel and those types of things. Right now, we're gonna see Fantasmic. Well, you guys are about to watch it, so make sure you watch in 1080p resolution. Make sure you guys do me the big favor and hit the like button on this stream. And here, I'll zoom you guys in a little bit and enjoy the show. After this, it'll be the parade, Paint the Night. That's right, Mike.
How's that Rice Krispie treat? How's that Rice Krispie treat? Yummy? You knew that's what you wanted?
Welcome to Fantasmic. Tonight, our friend and host Mickey Mouse uses his vivid imagination to create magical imagery for all to enjoy. We now invite you to join Mickey and experience Fantasmic, a journey beyond your wildest imagination.
be back, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, where are you from? What's your name? I don't think you quite realize what you've got here. Can your friends do this? Can your friends do that?
Well, look at that.
Can your friends pull this out their little hand? Can your friends go, woo? Hey, look at here. Can your friends go, abracadabra, let it rip, and then make the sucker disappear? Big neighbor, you ain't never had a friend like me. sorcerer. But hold, another realm I see, where powers untold, far greater than yours, may awaken. But beware, only the grievous may uncover the mystery. Dost thou have the courage?
I don't know about this.
Dare you look deeper?
Well, sure.
Then, behold.
Mickey Mouse is mine. Will be mine. And then I'll make him writhe. I'll see him wriggle like a worm. Why not? Let's do it.
Alright guys, next up here on the to-do list is going to be the parade. So it already started, but I hopefully can have the same luck I had last time. So let's go over there and take a look. Make sure you guys hit the like button on this stream if you guys are enjoying the live tonight. Okay, perfect. It's barely starting, so I think we'll definitely be able to get a good view of this parade here. So I can see the first float. It's barely by the Plaza Inn store, Plaza's Point store. Let me try to get a view over here by this churro cart, by the castle area. I haven't shown it to you guys from over here.
When can we
Well, howdy, partner. Fascinating. Everyone here is taking part in the celebration.
All right, guys, Small World, enjoy the ride. Do me the big favor, guys. Make sure to hit the like button on this live stream if you guys are enjoying, and watch this ride in 1080p resolution.
Welcome to It's a Small World. For your safety, please remain seated throughout your voyage, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. And please watch your children. Thank you. Willkommen. Für Ihre Sicherheit bleiben Sie bitte während der Bootfahrt sitzen und behalten Sie die Hände, Arme, Füße und Beine im Boot. Bitte achten Sie auf Ihre remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark. Thank you.
So weird.
ボートが完全に止まり、下船していただく指示が出されるまでは席を立たないでください。ご協力ありがとうございます。Por favor, permanezca sentado hasta que el bote se detenga en el muelle y se le pida que desembarque. Gracias.
Bitte bleiben Sie im Boot sitzen, bis es zu einem vollständigen Halt kommt und Sie gebeten werden aufzustehen. Danke.
Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark. Thank you.
Veuillez rester assis jusqu'à l'arrêt complet du bateau et attendez jusqu'à ce que l'hôte ou l'hôtesse vous demande de descendre. Merci.
Por favor, permanezca sentado hasta que el bote se detenga en el muelle y se le pida que desembarque. Gracias.
Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark. Thank you. ボートが完全に止まり、下船していただく指示が出されるまでは席を立たないでください。ご協力ありがとうございます。
Por favor, permanezca sentado hasta que el bote se detenga en el muelle y se le pida que desembarque. Gracias. Bitte bleiben Sie im Boot sitzen, bis es zu einem vollständigen Halt kommt und Sie gebeten werden aufzustehen. Danke.
Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark. Thank you.
Veuillez rester assis jusqu'à l'arrêt complet du bateau et attendez jusqu'à ce que l'hôte ou l'hôtesse vous demande de descendre. Merci.
Por favor, permanezca sentado hasta que el bote se detenga en el muelle y se le pida que desembarque. Gracias.
Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark. Thank you.
Defensa. Defensa. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you guys have been enjoying this live stream tonight. We have done some cool shows and some cool rides here as well. Big thank you to you guys for hitting the like button on this stream. But I got one more ride for you because the park isn't closed just yet. So let's go over and check out one more to finish up this stream. I already went over to Toontown a couple streams ago, so let's do something a little bit different tonight here. Paint the Night Parade. Gave you guys a really good view, actually, a different view than normal. And it looked really good, so I hope you guys got to see it, you know, nice and clear here on the stream. Thank you so much to my moderators for being in here and helping me out in the chat. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to my channel members, of course. Thank you to all my subscribers for being in here and watching. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Tinkerbell, Janice, and Crystal Angel, and Pixie Park Shopper. All of you. Disney Mom. Okay. So I kind of just ended up here in Fantasyland. I just turned. We're gonna go down here and see what's going on. You know, actually, ever since we finished up with Fantasmic Every time I watch it from that specific angle, the camera always gets some type of water spots from the, the mist that kind of carries on from the fountains. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean the lens here real fast. I'm gonna turn off the camera, but you guys are still gonna be able to hear, so don't go anywhere. This is normal. Turning off right now. Hold up. Just have to clean the lens from the water spots.
Welcome to the King Arthur Carousel. Please walk and watch your step as you choose your trusty steed. You are old enough to stand in between two horses. For those riding with a child, we ask you to please fasten safety strap around the child. Please fasten safety strap around the child.
Okay. I think it looks a lot better now, but it might just be me. Anyways, we're gonna knock out a few of these Fantasyland rides here right before the park closes. So, starting off with the Snow White. Enjoy.
Y asegúrense de vigilar a sus niños, ¿eh? Oh, y también, ojo alerta por la malvada reina.
-3 or -7.
Be sure to arrive safely. Stay in your seat. Keep your head, arms, feet, and legs inside. And only ask what's those precious children of yours. On your way now.
These dwarfs can't hide Snow White from me.
Hi-ho, here comes the Mexico.
Okay, next up is gonna be the Pinocchio dark ride. Right next door. Pinocchio's Daring Journey. And by the way, guys, I have all of these rides filmed in 4K low light with a really good camera, you guys can see a lot of the ride much better. But definitely check out those videos at a later time. Obviously, right now you guys are watching it here on the stream, but they're there for you guys to enjoy if you guys ever want to see the ride in much higher quality.
For your safety, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the car. And if you're traveling with kids, be sure to watch them. I'll see you under a wishing star.
Hola, para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas.
Thank you so much, Philip. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Hopefully we'll see each other again tomorrow. I think I have a reservation, so if you guys are heading out of the stream, thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the like button on your way out, and we'll see each other again sometime soon. They removed Pinocchio from here.
Watch out! Wait for me!
Won't see easy, Lord. Shut the door and lock the door.
Hurry! Let's get out of this one!
No, yet.
You're on your way now!
Okay, nice. I got one more for you guys here. 11:53, so one more of the classics over here, right across from the Pinocchio and Snow White. It's called Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Here we go.
Welcome to Toad Hall. To ensure a safe and glorious drive in your motorcar, remain firmly seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside. Watch your children and do try to drive more carefully than Toad.
Bienvenido a Toad Hall. Para su seguridad, por favor permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y por favor, cuide a los pequeños. Esperamos que disfrute del paseo.
I believe that loading is tension your motor car now. Ensure your safety and comfort. Please remain seated with your hands, arms, and legs inside.
That's all, that is all.
Guilty. That is all. That is all. All right, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed the live stream tonight on this Thursday. It was a good stream. We started actually tonight's over at the Esplanade area, which definitely unusual for me. I usually always kind of started inside the park or on a ride or on a show or something like that. But today we started off at the Esplanade, walked inside of Disneyland right when the fireworks show was happening. Wondrous journey. And didn't get that bad of a view actually. You guys got to see kind of the last half of the show. And then after that, we ended up checking out Astro Blaster ride over in Tomorrowland, and then we did a kind of like a long walk. Ended up watching the Tapestry show at Small World, and then after that, we ended up seeing Fantasmic from a good view, Paint the Night Parade from a really good view, And then we ended up going on it. It's a Small World, Pinocchio, Snow White, and Mr. Toad's Wild Ride here on the last half of the live stream. So definitely a good stream with rides and shows and everything like that. So make sure you guys hit the like button on this live stream if you enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys are watching it in 1080p resolution, of course. And like I said, guys, I think I have a reservation tomorrow, Friday, so make sure you be on the lookout for that. Have your notifications turned on so you hopefully get notified. Although I post so much videos on my YouTube channel that I really don't think that YouTube's gonna notify you guys, because I post a lot. I kind of clutter your guys' feed a little bit, but I hope you guys don't mind. And so, and I think the best way for you guys to know if I do end up streaming is follow me on Instagram, because on the stories, on the Instagram stories, is usually where I go ahead and update you guys. As soon as the stream starts, I'll go ahead and make a, post a story that the stream has started, with a direct link, of course, to my YouTube channel, so that way you guys don't miss out on that.
Your attention, please. Disneyland has now ended its normal operating day. Thank you again for joining us at the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration and for sharing the happiness we made together yesterday and soon. Until then, good night, and we wish you a safe and pleasant journey home.
Su atención, por favor. Disneyland ha terminado su día normal de operaciones. Nuevamente les damos las gracias por visitarnos durante la celebración del 70 aniversario del Disneyland Resort y por ser una parte integral de la felicidad compartida por todos, ayer, hoy y siempre. Esperamos que regresen pronto para crear aún más recuerdos. Hasta entonces, buenas noches y que tengan un viaje seguro y placentero a casa.
Well, like you guys just heard, Disneyland is now officially closed. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. We'll see each other here again on the live stream again sometime very, very soon. And a big thank you to all of you for watching the live stream tonight. Thank you so much, guys.